Hey everybody, this video is about ranking the brightness of bulbs in a circuit. So this is about brightness ranking. Ooh, we're still on green from the last video. Brightness ranking. Now we're going to assume, sorry it's very sloppy, all bulbs have the same resistance. All bulbs have same resistance. So what does it come down to really then? If they're all the same resistance, you could look at this one of two ways. Which one has the largest voltage? Which one has the largest current? But the easiest thing to do is to just look at current. So the real question is, which bulb gets the most current? That's it. Like that's how you should be thinking about it. It's all about the current. So we'll start off with an easy example. Okay, this is a friendly introducer. So we have one bulb here and then two bulbs here. Put a little filament in those light bulbs and then there. I'll label them A, B, C. So what you should do is, as soon as I'm done talking, pause the video for a quick second and try and think, like trace the current, and I would start tracing it when it comes out of the source. It doesn't come out of the source, but start from the source and visualize that current flowing. Who gets the most current? Are any of the bulbs equal? So pause the video, give it a shot. Maybe you pause it, I don't know, but hopefully you were able to figure out that all the current goes through A. Afterwards, some of that splits and goes through B. So already B has to be getting less than A because it splits at this junction here. Some of it goes through C. You should also be able to tell that since B and C have the same resistance, that the current will split equally between both sides of that parallel portion of the circuit. So if you were ranking these, you would say A is the most, and then B equals C. That's all. It's basically a question of who gets the most current. Let's try another one. Maybe a little tougher. We'll go with this one is A. We'll go up here. We'll do a little B and C up here. And we'll put D down there. I don't know why I put D on the inside, but it is. And I'll put E here. So please take a second to really visualize the current flowing through this circuit and decide who gets the most, who gets the least. Pause the video if you would. And now you're back. Or you never left. I'll never know. But either way, start here. Start going around. All the current goes through A. Then it splits at a junction. But the question is, how does it split? And keeping it really simple, you're an electron trying to get back to the other side of the battery. Do you want to pass through two resistors or two, like I usually say to the class, like you're trying to get home, do you want to go through two traffic lights like B and C, or do you want to go through one traffic light, D? Obviously, you'd probably want to go through D and only hit one light. The other way to think about this is doing some quick math. I mean, you should see this circuit and know that B, C are in series with each other. And if you call them 1 ohm resistors each, then this whole area here has a resistance of 2 ohms. D by itself only has a resistance of 1 ohm. So you should quickly be able to figure out that D would have twice as much current flowing through it as B and C. Now, some people would say that E gets less than A, but that's a very bad misconception because the current, they think that the current gets used up after going through so many resistors that there's less for E, but please remember or check out a simulation, the FET simulation, you can see the electrons don't get used up, they just pass through and keep on going. So whatever went through A got split up at the junction here, and then it rejoined at the junction here, and all of it went through E. So if we were to rank these from greatest to least, would be A equals E, then D gets the next most, and B equals C get the least. Because B and C are in series, they get the same current, so it'd be the same brightness. So those are two basic examples. There's a few for homework to get you practicing. And of course, as always, if you have any questions, please do not hesitate to email me, because if there's a lot of the same questions, I'll put together a quick summary video at the end of the day for people to watch and hopefully address common difficulties. Hope all is well. Talk to you soon.